Hi, it's Mike from QuickAgist. Today we're going to learn how to advertise a property as an agister or a property owner. First thing to do is to go to quickagist.com. The website will come up and you'll see some drop-down screens at the top. There's some information on how to advertise your property here. You can search for a property and stock agent's information. You've also got some information down below if you want to scroll down and have a read. But for today, let's click on Advertise Now. This will take you through to the property owner and stock agent registration. This is used for both the stock agent or the property owner through this process. So go ahead and type in the information that's required. So we'll just put QuickAgist, can't even spell, at gmail.com. First name, we'll just put in John Smith. We'll put in a billing address, 105, maybe Help Street, and Australia is our country. We'll put in maybe Cobden, state, Victoria, zip code, just put in what is applicable, phone number, mobile's always best. Company name if applicable, just put John Smith Proprietary Limited. Contact name, we'll put John Smith again. However, this can be a farm manager or someone that's probably going to be running the process at the end of the day. So put farm manager in there. It's just one single operator. You can obviously just put owner. This is where we have to click on accepting the T's and C's. You can read those T's and C's or terms and conditions by clicking on this button and a screen will pop up. So click that. Put in a password. If it's not good enough or not too strong, it will come up and say good. But please use capitals and numbers and all the good things that you should use. Click on register. And as you can see, the email already exists. So we've got a problem there. So we'll just change that for now to this. But if you have registered before, that will pop up. Again, you can see now that we're actually registered and away we go. So you've got an option here to go to Let's Go and set up your profile, which would be a picture or information on the property. When I say information on the property, more a description of the property, or you can skip that and go to Not Right Now. We'll go ahead and we'll actually put in the details for now. So here's where you can put your logo in if you've got a company logo or a banner. You can see our name that we just inserted, our email address. You may want to change that. You might just want to call this Cobden Farm as an example. And we can also put in the description of our farm if you wish to. So Cobden Farm is located in the Western District of Victoria, and maybe put in a bit of detail about what sort of grass you have, etc., etc. Again, all this information will be asked when you're advertising the actual property itself. This is just to set up the profile. We'll go to continue. And at this point, we're actually done. So we can click on Go to Your Dashboard. And this takes us through to the property owner or agister dashboard. And here you can see your listings. Again, we don't have any because we've just signed up. You can see, if you did have a listing, you can see the listing name, the status of it, how many people have viewed it, the date posted, and any actions. So those actions, if they popped up, would be to edit it, maybe to delete it, maybe to clone it or copy that, so you can quickly add another ad if you wish to, or view it. You can go to bookings, and bookings is where you'd see booking requests come in or bookings that are confirmed. And this is where you'd accept and decline. And we've got a video a bit later on showing how to do that. And then last but not least, edit details. You can go through here and see your profile picture. You can change that if you wish to. You can change your name again. You can change your display name. You can change your passwords, and you can change that biography that we had before. We'll just go back for the moment and go back to this page. And this is where we want to add a listing. So we can hit the button here, Add a Listing, or you can go up the top here and click Add Property. So we'll go through here. And this is where we'll have to complete a short 10-minute questionnaire on the property that we are wanting to agist. There's two steps. The first step is to set up a product. And what we mean by product is the type of livestock that you would like to have. You could have several, you don't just have to have one. So you could have steers or heifers or bulls, or you may want to have sheep, so you have ewes or rams, etc., depending on what you want to agist out. So we'll go click here for now. We'll put in the livestock time. So we might just put steers for now. And you don't have to do this, but you can put in a bit of a range that you want to have 200 to 300 kg. That's all you want to deal with. Click next. At the minimum days that you want to have, maybe you want to do 30, maybe you do want to do 120 days, all just depends on the person. Maximum number of days, well, we want to have, a maximum of 90 days, no longer than that. We've only got 3 months available of the land otherwise. We get a bit short ourselves with our own animals. So click next. Put in a date range of the range that you want. So for the next 3 months where we've got some land available, we'll start from today's date. We'll go 3 months out because that's what we input in the last page. So go to November 14. Click next. You can go to price per head. And remember, this is per day, not per week. A lot of adjustments done per week, but because we're using a daily calendar, we need to do per day. So adjustment, maybe around $8. So maybe we divide that by 7 and we get to $1.20, and we'll go next. And then the minimum amount of livestock, maybe we want 20, and the maximum we can really take on this land is 40. So we'll put 40 through. Click submit, and this product has been set for now. Again, as I said before, you can add more products, so you just need to click there and repeat that same process. And what that will do is, on your advertisement, you'll see on the right-hand side a calendar, and it will have, if you've just got one product, it will have one calendar there, but if you've got a second product, it will have another calendar and dates to submit. Listing name. So we'll go through and we might just call this the Cobden Farm. Select the region, which is really your state. We'll go to Victoria. Location, I think we had 105 Helper Street. That may not exist in Australia. It's in Chatsworth, New South Wales. Let's put that in. So it's not really Cobden, but that will work for now. We've got an email address, so that's already been pre-populated. Same with our phone. Legal entity, just repeating this for the ad, but it's John Smith Proprietary Limited. If you have a stock agent or the stock agent's completing this for you, they should enter their legal entity name. That might be Elders or something. We don't have that in this circumstance. Put not applicable. And if you are a stock agent, you need to click this button and warrant that you've actually been duly appointed as an authorised representative of the actual register or the property owner. Here we've got the property type, so we've got a commercial farm. Here we've got to put the dates in again, and the reason for that is that the dates that we input before were for the actual booking calendar. It's used for the booking system, but this is really for the ad and what goes into the ad and used for some of the filtering on the search page. So please do that again, make sure the dates align. Again, the same with the price. We can just put roughly $1. Really, the step one is the main driver, so that $1.20 will flow through the system. Land available, we might just put, we've got 200 acres for now. Pretty simple. We've got cattle, but obviously you can put sheep, horses, etc. By clicking this button, it will change some of the information and questions down here below. Preferred number, well, we want 40. We put in 20 to 40 before, but obviously we'd love to get 40 on there because we make slightly more money. And here's where we start to answer the question. So, are we responsible for the welfare of the animals, e.g., adequate water, feed and fencing? You may not want to do that. You may just want the actual animal owner or a gestee to come in and do that themselves, take full responsibility for their own animals. But we'll put yes, we'll take care. Are there any additional things that we want to do included within our $1.20 per day? For this, we'll say no, but you could, and of course you'd have to factor that into your price. Here's where we put in some information on facilities. So we've got loading ramp, B-double trucks, cattle, yard facilities, and we've got cow crush. Most of the information relates to other type of livestock in this scenario. Can they visit the property during the adjustment? We'll say by arrangement only. Do you require them to inspect the property before actually commencing this booking? We'd recommend yes, to make sure that they're comfortable with the property that you have and all the sort of infrastructure that they will use. Do they live on the property? We'll say yes for now, but you may not. Where's the closest sale yard? We'll put 20 to 50. Do you require the agistee or animal owner to actually hold workers' comp insurance and public liability insurance? Probably yes. Are you required to wear safety equipment at all times on the farm? We'd say yes. Are you registered for GST? Yes, we are. And this is the next section will go into fencing. So what type of fencing do we have? Well, we have wire, we've got an electric fence here. What's the internal and external fencing like? Well, you can put fair, poor, or good. We'll just put good for both. Do we lock the boundary gates? We do. And that's it for fencing. The next part down is water systems, feed, and other property. And this is where we'd input information around that criteria. So what type of water do we have on property? Well, we mainly have troughs bore. Let's leave that as that. But you could put in this as a troughs main if you were more in town, or maybe you've got spring water if you're lucky enough. Type of grass or type of feed, well, we've got grass, but you could have silage, hay, grain, etc. Stubble maybe later on in the year for sheep. You can put or click other as well and type in a bit more information around the grass, maybe the ryegrass, whatever it may be, clover, etc. What harmful pests or weeds have you had on the property that could impact livestock? We'll put none applicable. But again, this information is all being used for the agreement between the parties, so it is good and accepted practice that you should put in relevant information so the animal owner is aware of things that have happened on the farm. What harmful pesticides have you sprayed? No, we haven't done anything bad there. And what type of livestock do you currently have on the farm? Well, we'll just say we don't have any at the moment, but you could put that information in. What type of medical issues or diseases have you had with the livestock? Well, because we put non-applicable up here, we'll obviously put non-applicable, but you could say any diseases or issues that you have had. Really important for biosecurity, etc. And what type of vaccinations have we had with our animals? Well, again, we don't have any other animals. We've just got the land. Again, we come down to the pictures and we can pop in pictures for our cover page. We can put gallery pictures in. If you click these buttons, an option will pop up to insert pictures of the land or infrastructure that you do have. And last but not least, we can put a description in of the property. So we may just say, hello, we have 200 acres available in Cobden, even though it was technically New South Wales, for 20 to 40 steers, weighing on average 200 to 300 kg. And again, you can put more information in about your yards, whatever you want to put in there. And that's it. That's done. That's how quick and easy it is. It's taken about 12 minutes from my count at this point. And look, at this last thing is you need to tick the box to say you agree to QuickAgist terms and conditions. You can click on this button to have a look at them again. We'll click here and we can submit this, or you could save the draft and you can come back to that later through your dashboard. We'll click submit. Now, if we hadn't filled in anything properly through this process, it would take us back to the area that we need to fill in and fix up. It will highlight it in red and you'll just need to fix it up. Now you can see the listing has been submitted successfully. That's gone off to QuickAgist HQ. We'll review that, make sure there's nothing untoward in there, make sure you filled in things properly. And if you haven't, we'll be in contact and we'll fix it up for you. At this point, we will either accept or decline that. If we do accept, your ad will go live and hopefully we'll get that up and running as soon as possible, ready for animal owners and agistees or agistees to really accept and make bookings going forward. If they do make a booking request, you will get to review that, ring them, speak to them, ask questions, make sure you're comfortable with the people that are coming onto your property. That is all done through an email. You'll receive an email with all the details of the animal owner, as well as information on their actual animals, biosecurity questions, etc., that are all important for you to make that assessment. That's it for now. If you do have any other questions, reach out to admin@quickagist.com. You can also go to how it works up here and look at advertise your property. Further information's in there as well. And you can also go up to about us and see livestock agistment or maybe horse agistment. Thanks again and reach out if required. Bye. Now that we've actually advertised the property, we've actually got a booking. So we'll walk through the process for either accepting or declining a booking, as well as having a look at the actual dashboard for the property owner or register. Again, come to the quickagist.com page. You've got all the panels or drop-down screens at the top. Again, if you want to learn more about each of these features, you can. You can also learn more about livestock agistment or agistment. But if you want to go through the dashboard and review that booking request, let's go to the login register. This is where we'll log in as a property owner. So we'll type back in the same email address that we used before, and we'll log in. Now, this booking request, you will have received an email stating that someone's requested the booking of the property. It will have all the details of the GST or animal owner, including biosecurity questions on their animals, and you will be able to make an assessment of whether you want to accept that booking or not, including dates, etc. Obviously, you can call those animal owners, you can speak to them, you can get them to inspect the land before you make this decision. But when you are ready to make that decision, you can do so by logging back in here. There's also a button to click on to accept or decline the booking within that email. Anyway, this is the dashboard, and as you can see, we've added a listing before. We can view our listing, so now we've got a live listing, and we can see that we've had one view, and we can also see the date posted, it's published. We can also duplicate that ad very quickly. So if you did want to post another ad for further dates out because you've got it wrong, or maybe you want to actually view it again, or maybe you want to edit it, or maybe you just want to delete it, you can action that through this process here. Again, you can view it by clicking on here. We'll go through to the bookings because this is where the booking has come through from another gentleman called John Smith, coincidentally. And we can see that, the booking that we'd set up for 200 to 300 kg is there. We can see the start date that they want to achieve, and you can also see the end date. So they only really want it for 4 to 5 weeks by the looks of it. Again, all the details of this animal owner, including understanding or information on their animals, can be found in that email. There is a little bit more detail here, but not as much as in the email. You can see the start date. You can see that they want to put 40 steers on there, etc., etc. You can also see that it's pending confirmation at the moment, and we've got some buttons here, confirm or decline. At this point, there's two ways to either confirm or decline, or at least confirm. We can press decline here. That will send an email to the animal owner saying that unfortunately the property owner doesn't want you to take up this adjustment, or you can confirm and go ahead. The other way is if you just go back to bookings, you'll see that there's a little simple tick mark here for a very quick acceptance just here, and you can mark that as confirmed. Again, they'll receive an email saying that this has been confirmed and next steps for invoicing. So we'll go ahead and we'll click the confirm button. This little screen will pop up. If you mark this booking as confirmed, you're accepting the agreement between the agister and agistee, being the property owner and the animal owner. That agreement can be found in that email that is sent to you for the booking request with all the information from the animal owner. You can click on that, read the agreement. It's a standard agreement across all adjustment on this website, and all the information that you put into that property advertisement and all the information that was put in by the animal owner is used in that agreement to form between the parties, really trying to mitigate the risk for both sides of the fence. But please have a read of that. If you are comfortable with this and you're good to go ahead, then we'll click OK. At this point, the booking has been confirmed. Email will go to the animal owner. You can then call them and start to arrange details on the adjustment starting and how the cattle, livestock, sheep, etc. will get across to the farm. Of course, if there's any questions you need to sort out, you can do that through those conversations. We take care of all of the payments, so we'll get a 1 month in advance fee from the animal owner, and then ongoing payments will come in every month. We'll pay the property owner or agister the last Friday of every month, and so money will be in the bank account there. So no need to worry about payment from that side. Again, we don't take a security as such. At this point, you can call across the security of the animal owner should they not make payment. And again, there's a general lien on the actual stock should they not make payment. All of this is in the written agreement to protect really the property owner from non-payment. That's it. That's as simple as accepting that booking. The only other area to look at is really the edit details. So you can go in here and edit your own details, etc. So you can upload a picture, you can change your name, you can change your display name on the ad, you can change your email address, obviously passwords you can update, and you can put a biography in there as well. We won't do that today, but that's it. That's all the information you need to know about my account. Very simple, very easy to decline and booking or confirm. But if you do have any questions, please reach out to admin@quickagist.com and we'd be happy to help. Thanks again. Bye.